Just connect them together.
60.8.
Get a video edited.
Is it feet or degrees? Degrees. 60.8 degrees.
Hey, that's what I got.
Okay. Do we have any questions on elevation? Can we look at depression?
I'm depressed.
I'm sorry, Pumpkin. We can talk about that after class, and I'll bring you some chocolate. All right. Flip the page. Take a deep breath. Flip the page. Aaron, get control of your table, man.
He barely has control of himself.
Right.
Deontay, I need you to get control of your table back there. Aaron's trying to control this table. I know you are, baby. You are on it. You get 2 points over there. Y'all get 2 points too because y'all are killing it. I don't know what y'all talking about. What was that? All right, children. Please don't make me yell at you over this intercom. Simmer down. Alright, so now we're moving on to angle of depression. If elevation is looking up, what's depression?
Looking down.
So have any of you ever been in an airplane and you wonder how far away something is?
No.
Because I do all the time when I'm looking.
And I count pools.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to be figuring out how to do today. So an angle of depression. Breathe. Do this. An angle of depression is the angle between the horizontal.
Can you not jump ahead?
Please. And the line of sight to an object when. Are we looking up this time or down? Down, because it's angle of depression. Alright. Now, the line of sight, again, is the imaginary line that your eyes follow when looking at an object. And some of us have evil lines of sight. When you give an evil eye?
Oh, yeah.
You know my face I usually make when I'm looking out at y'all? Yeah. No, I don't let y'all get to me like that at all. Alright, so now, please help me figure out which one is our horizontal line. Is it the top right here or is it the bottom?
Top.
Deontay, get him under control. Grant, do not antagonize. I see you. That's dying. This is horizontal line, but my pen's dying. Alright, so that means that this line going down is what? The line of sight. And what is our angle called this time?
Angle of depression.
Awesome.
Line of light.
Now, for each of these problems that you're going to do, you're going to need to draw a picture. Every time you're going to need to draw a picture. It does not have to be a beautiful picture. It could just be... Alright, there are no fries today at lunch.
The world is going to end.
There
But all my friends eat.
Alright, but now we're going to draw a picture.
Right after fourth period.
Guys, chill. Alright, so the angle of depression from a fisherman on top of a cliff to a boat 320 feet from the base of the cliff is 27 degrees. How tall is the cliff?
So is he on a boat
So-
or on the cliff? 320 feet.
a fisherman on top of a cliff.
Oh, I thought like the boat was like.
A fisherman on top of a cliff.
I didn't get my boat.
So, no, Curtis, you cannot ask a question. No, Curtis. No, Curtis. So here is our cliff. This is our grass. These are our rocks that we will fall on and die.
Hopefully.
Alright? And here's our fisherman.
So did the boat fall off the cliff and then the fisherman just jumped off the boat?
Alright? And then here's our boat. Oh no, what y'all judging for?
It's the USS
Fisher.
Blair's boat.
Blair's boat. Alright, now it says the angled depression from the fisherman at the top of a cliff to a boat 320 feet from the base of the cliff. So he's looking down, correct?
Correct.
And that angle is what?
27.
27. Now, you have to be careful in how you draw these. Because it's depression and we're looking down, you need to make sure that your triangle,
Wait, that's the degrees or the minus side?
this is the degree, is 27 degrees. So you need to be careful of how your triangle looks. Now, draw it like this. No, like this. Again, y'all need to watch Young Frankenstein. Oh, Blair, you just drew it backwards.
I was wondering what you were doing. I was like,
That's me. It's me. I did too. It's me. So, that's what I was saying, you have to be careful. And I was trying to make sure I was watching how I drew it, and then I was doing alternate tier angles, and it all got crazy in my head.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I am. And I'm really hot in here. Okay, stop, breathe. This is our dude, right?
Correct.
Okay, now what we can do, this is still our triangle. Because the boat is how far away from homeboy? So this is still 320 feet. Now, we're trying to find how tall the cliff is, correct? So that's still this right here. This is still our X. That's still what we're looking for. That's what we just said. We just went over this. It was a mistake. And I know that you're perfect, but I make mistakes. Like when I just hit stop a second ago in the middle of our recording. Yeah. Okay. Alright, now, we're looking for X. We have this side right here, and we do not have our hypotenuse. So we're not going to use sine or cosine, but what are we going to use? Okay, so we're going to say the tangent, stop that, of 27 equals. Now, what is opposite of 27? No. X. And what is adjacent to 27? 320. Right, and we just discussed how it was a mistake, and I'm really sorry, and I'm sorry that you're all perfect, and I'm not, but
you were not forgiven.
this is what humans do. We make mistakes. Alright, now how do we get rid of the 320?
The inverted scale.
Nope. Chastity's telling me.
Do you put the parentheses?
You do, and then what do I do with those parentheses?
320 outside of it.
And so what are we doing? What mathematical operation are we doing? Take 2 points.
So we have to multiply 320
Times the tangent of 27 equals X. And I am too. Like, that was the appropriate level of excitement. I'm not even kidding. We finally getting something. It's taken almost 2 years. I'm so proud of you.
A lot of you kids that you had last year.
There you go. Multiply. Tell me what you get. Somebody said it? 163.
1.1.
No, what is my unit of measure?
Degrees.
Feet.
Oh.
Chase man.
Yeah.
You
I have my master's, so I can teach to college.
So can we make you move up a year?
Can you be my college professor?
Can we just keep you until like we graduate? Because we need you to hold our hand the entire time.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, stuff like that. On Google Classroom.
I know. Alright, example 2. The tower of an ancient castle is 231 feet tall and casts a shadow that is 388 feet long. What is the angle of depression that the sun makes with the ground to create the shadow? So, let's draw our castle. And this is actually a really great problem because if you go like on trips and ever leave this state, you can figure out these things just by using math and seeing.
Why do we need to figure that out though?
Why would I ever leave this state?
Alright, math.
See, the fact is that that's exactly what you need.
That looks like
Well, I
Bart
actually
Simpson.
am.
Breathe.
May I have your attention, please? May I have
We're
your
still
attention?
drawing this regardless of...
Students and teachers, everyone, just wanted to make a few announcements here at the end of second period.
Alright, he's
First and
231 feet
foremost,
tall.
We will have a 12:30 dismissal today, and we are leaving the same schedule.
Didn't I just say that we're still doing this?
We go to third period,
We're moving
and
past the big exciting thing.
fourth period for lunch.
Yes, this line is our shadow.
As
You want me to make it darker?
Okay, all schedules will be normal, and then of course at the end of our lunch period, at 12:20, students will be dismissed and they will go to their fifth period classes. They're to be in their fifth period classes by 12:25, and then at 12:30, we will dismiss from fifth period. So students, go to your fifth period class at the end of lunch today, at the end of the fourth period. Go to your fifth period class. Dismiss from your fifth period class. Then again, we've got an early dismissal.
Draw this.
And or during
Alright, so what we did was because we're looking down at it, we needed this angle as our line of sight. So you have to think about where the object is. Okay? You have to think about what it's asking you. It's asking you for the angle of depression that creates this. So that's this angle right here. So all I did was I created a new triangle. And since it's a rectangle, opposite sides are congruent.
Tomorrow you will be taking the ASVAB.
Now we're going to use tangent.
You have a schedule of what time you will leave here and go to the buses. You will be bused over to the former Thompson High School, and you will take the ASVAB test there, and you will be bused back here. And then from that point, you can be dismissed early if you choose, or you can remain here. Lunch will be served as well. Juniors, that also goes for you. You will also, after ACT testing is finished, you will be able to be dismissed after testing is complete. And also, we would have a lunch available for any students that want to stay and eat.